Wondering, like, if that confusion is averted if you've actually watched the movie, but it sounds like it is not.
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Oh, let's see. Let's get you all in here.
Join. Need to actually check the battle pass shit, see if I've got anything else I can unlock for free. I keep forgetting where it is, though. Venom's Bubble Pop. What the fuck?
That's a new skin.
Oh, it turns Venom pink. Participate to earn a Human Torch costume. Purchase to get Venom costume. The description on the pink bubble Venom costume is, Eddie, we can't just eat whatever we want anymore. Look at what we've become.
Hey, Snick, are you good to go?
It's loading.
Yeah, I see his stream's up and running.
Oh, he's still grayed out, so that.
Yeah, it says please wait on his stream.
Well,
God
Snick
damn it!
has,
No, go ahead.
What's that fun and adventure line again that you like to quote, Snick? I was trying to think of it as a way to get us hyped to stuff. I can't remember the exact line.
It's from Major Pain.
It was like fun. Well, what was the whole quote? I just remember the whole, like, the way he says fun and adventure.
So like the full quote is like when he's trying to get a confession, who hired the biker to punch him in the face and all that. Somebody's gonna answer for this blood on my lip. I want names. And then then he says some other stuff between that. Huh. So I guess nobody's responsible. Maybe I just had that coming. And you know what you got coming? 7 23-hour days of fun and adventure. I'm gonna make you boys strong.
Wow. Oh, that's hilarious.
Should I try today?
Well, I found out that once you get that free costume token, you can only select from a pre-select selection of costumes. You can't like just buy anyone you want. It's only a select few.
Where do you get it from?
Well, you go to the home menu, and then that picture of Galacta, you click on it, and then it shows you rewards you unlock that you've been having to play for, and the very last reward you get is a free costume coin.
Okay.
And I need to win 2 more matches in order to get it.
Yeah, so do I.
I think I may have. 3 more. I have to win 3 more to get the current reward.
It's weird because we haven't been playing without you.
Well, granted, I've been playing like a few matches on my own just to try and get closer to like I haven't streamed or anything, but I've been playing a few
Yeah, I think I did play like 1 just because I had like a 20 minutes to kill and didn't want to feel like doing something else.
Okay.
Oh, it says complete 3 matches to unlock the current reward, and then I can get... Oh, wait, you can practice versus AI and do it, so we're good.
Yep, and I'm not sure, so like I played enough to where I'm on the last reward, and it says I have to win 3 matches.
I have to win 3 to get the thing before that.
And then you're going to have to
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start out on easy because I kind of want to see. I want to see if I can do okay with Frost. See how she plays.
Oh yeah, I'll give me a chance to try someone new. Anyway. Okay. I'll try Hawkeye because Spectre talked that Hawkeye was really good. So I want to give him a shot. Oh wait, he's difficulty 4. I might change.
He is a sniper. He's only difficulty that way because he's a sniper.
I'll be Winter Soldier just to see how he works.
Hey, so you're.
Because I'm curious. Yes. Yes, I am fucky.
By the way, your tailor is a predator. I still adore that line from Deadpool where the tailor just floats in Deadpool and Wolverine, and then
when it's doing the quick cuts of him getting the costume and the guy keeps slapping him on the ad.
or grabbing his crotch. Oh hey, Weapon X skin from Wolverine.
That's the thing. Like, there are a lot of great costumes. I don't know which ones to like go. There I see like an Weapon X costume because like I don't know like which characters I use enough to make it worth it. Like I want to make it like.
Looking at that Weapon X costume reminds me of X2 Wolverine's Revenge.
Okay, so he does a super punch and he does a charge. Okay. Okay, so he looks like Winter Soldier is best at like kind of medium range.
Okay, our Invisible Woman is to start.
Yeah, I got pasted. If she doesn't, I can switch to Ultron.
Well,
Alright, so it looks like Bucky has a lot of medium range attacks.
Let's see, Nick. I think it's my count's on 11 days from now.
Yeah. Man, all the fighting's taking place way far away from the actual control point because there's a chokehold here.
Yep, and Invisible Woman is not waking up yet.
All right, I know I'm gonna die again. I'll switch to Ultron when I do.
Yeah, I am dying. I am not getting any support.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Oh, we have a Jeff now, so we're good.
Oh, finally. Oh, our Invisible Woman switched to Jeff.
Okay, I guess they didn't know how to use Invisible Woman.
Which is kind of funny because like I've seen a lot of people use this Invisible Bastard.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm not playing Bucky well, but
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, so you can hold 2 charges of the R1 attack. Yeah, I need to look up what Bucky's attacks actually do because I'm basically button mashing right now.
Man, our terrible right now.
So it wasn't that they were playing Invisible Woman and didn't know how they work. It was that they're just not good at healing in general.
Yeah, they're not staying on the team at all. I mean, granted, I'm not doing great as Emma Frost, but I feel like I'm at least trying to play it like she should.
Yeah. Well, I nuked Groot, so that's something. Oh, wow.
Nick,
I got 2 uses of Bucky's ultimate for some reason.
I think that's like I think Bucky getting to use it twice is like one of his mechanics, like depending on how you hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I knocked out Magneto. I've knocked out Magneto a few times, which losing to a guy with a metal arm has got to be embarrassing for Magneto.
Imagine, Bucky's probably going to appear I think Bucky is appearing in Avengers Doomsday, and he's going to appear with Ian McKellen.
Yep.
So.
Okay. I wonder if Bucky's got some kind of anti-tank tendencies like
Oh
Wolverine
my
does, because he's
God,
not
that-
doing bad against Mr.
What,
Agni.
what is our Jeff doing? Seriously?
He's trying to kill. He's trying to kill the tree man with water.
Oh my God, I am getting pissed with it. I am getting pissed with it. Like, dude, seriously.
If Ian McKellen doesn't say Homo sapiens and their guns in Avengers Doomsday, I riot.
I wish I could.
Oh wow, most of our team is dead. I see.
Yeah, this is, and I blame our like something is this is not this is just
Our Jeff is a dumbass.
yeah, and I really
Oh.
want to just excoriate him in the chat, saying Jeff, wake the hell up.
Oh my god, and this... And on top of that, frickin' their username is Mermaid Man, so that makes him a clown.
Judge, jury, executioner.
They just freak out at the moment somebody says the word
Oh,
evil.
hey, we actually got a new healer. One of our teammates switched to Luna.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
The
Ace.
rest of the team
We
is.
got Ace.
The rest of the team's as pissed off with Jeff with that healer as we are.
Evil!
Almost took down Storm. Oh, we're almost done.
Emma Frost versus the tree.
I could use a heal from one of our people.
I need to get more.
Oh, I should probably rephrase, our healer's not good because they have the username of a character of a senile old man.
I'm guessing Schnick got in, baby. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Schnick's. Yeah, you're really good with Punisher.
Oh yeah, he was pairing. Schnick was pairing us.
Yeah. I think I'm passable with Bucky. I need to figure out more about how his attacks work, because I mainly just got to medium range and maxed everything.
I need to figure out Emma Frost a little bit more. Granted, I would probably not do great with Emma Frost because our person was. Yeah, I'll give everybody a thumbs up except for Mermaid Man.
I'll give myself a thumbs up.
You know what? I'm gonna do something just because. I know this isn't me. I know this isn't right, but you know what? I'm sorry.
What'd you do? Oh no.
They still got the reward for provided the most healing in the match, because our Wolverine healing himself counts as healing.
Yeah, I put in the team chat, Mermaid Man, you suck as Jeff, because that's how like I'm still a little waking up a bit, but I was not happy with it. That actually kind of ticked me off.
Oh, he's not in this match, so don't worry.
Okay, we got 2 tanks.
I want to be Jeff now.
2 tanks.
And we got 2 healers, so,
I want to be...
yep, Schnick is playing our healer, is playing one of our healers.
I'll be one of our DPSs, which is not a promising sign, but I can switch to Human Torch if I suck with Winter Soldier.
Wonder what bit he has.
I don't know.
Well, like I said, I'll see how I do as Emma Frost. That's why we're doing that easy, so I can feel for her without.
Emma Frost can change to a diamond form where she's a tank, also.
Oh, I know that. Well, she's a tank regardless, but her diamond form makes her more resistant. And it looks like we're creating another choke point.
All right.
So, yep, just get to the team spawn. Just get to the enemy team spawn. Oh, speaking of enemy team, in one of the Call of Duties, I think it was Call of Duty Vanguard, they were so afraid to use terms like Allied and Axis that literally, whenever you're playing against the enemy team, it's literally just called my team and enemy team.
Yeah.
Vision X still has not selected a character.
Oh shit! Yep. Yeah. So we're already down a man.
Yeah, we're already kind of fucked.
Well, let's hold him as best we can.
Yep.
Stay in the choke point, because I can heal you
Yep, we're
good.
at the choke point.
They've got an Ultron. I'm trying to shoot him. I'm not having much luck. Ooh, I got Groot.
Yep, just stay in that choke point.
Yeah, if you stay in the choke point in front of me, then I can keep healing infinitely.
Stay in the fuck.
Yep, and we basically got us covered.
Yeah.
We've got two things, right? Duking it out, and it's kind of funny. Okay.
I like things running animation is amusing.
Okay, I'm kind of getting Emma Frost. I think I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so Winter Soldier, I think the game plan is you charge people to pin them, and then you beat the shit out of them.
And Emma Frost, like, she sets up
We got somebody, I think.
Oh, what?
Somebody came forward, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, yep, something.
Invisible woman, cast the shield.
Fall back, time to fall back.
Okay, yep.
Fall
back, get the stray.
Fall back.
Okay, I was shooting down Storm alright last game. I'm not, like, I can't hit him to hit on Ultron as well.
Yep, we need to get back here. Yep, everyone needs to get back here. Yep.
We have, like, no aerial power. I could shoot Storm out of the sky last game. I'm not having such luck with Ultron.
Okay, yep. So, yeah, Emma Frost is... Okay, somebody... Yep, I need healing. Oh, that's Psylocke all.
No more Psylocke.
Okay, we stopped them.
We need to stop Ultron, though, because he's still, like, got the... Well, I don't think we can wind down the progress on this.
We can't, and Ultron's still in the air.
Yep.
Uh-oh, yep. Okay, we probably did.
He's not a competent Ultron, though, so luckily.
Well, it is easy AI.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Emma Frost versus Emma Frost.
And Winter Soldier is the victor.
Fucking get out of there. Shoot that Ultron.
Emma Frost can also double the DPS of
Like that Warlock.
Yep, I just grabbed my Emma Frost just grabbed Thor and then started beating the shit out of him.
I know that's one of Emma Frost's moves because it's been done to me several times.
Shoot that Ultron.
Okay, I think I'm getting competent with Winter Soldier. There, Ultron finally died.
Okay,
I just saw where Scarlet Witch like fly 10 feet into the air while ragdolling from someone hitting her.
Okay, I'm starting to get Emma Frost.
Okay.
I like her.
I think I got Winter Soldier. He's not my favorite, but I'm passable with him because I need more DPS characters that I'm useful with.
Uh-oh, get out of there, Ken. Get out of there.
Yeah, I didn't catch it in time. Oh wow, Thor wasn't even the one who got me, Namor did.
Yep.
Fucking Ultron, get out. They're like behind you.
Why is there an or it's that red exclamation point?
Shit.
They're behind.
Yep.
They're behind.
Oh, Scarlet Witch got me. I wasn't looking.
Frickin' I can't go in there because they're like surrounding you.
Yeah, just get out of there.
I'm on my way. I'm almost there.
Scarlet Witch got my ass.
Ow.
Oh, I took out Cap.
Avenge me.
I took out Thor. Took out Ultron.
Okay, and we got this.
Shway.
Oh my god, you quoted that slang from Batman Beyond.
I did, yes. It just slipped out. Okay.
Okay, I think I got enough. If everybody's okay with going to normal.
Oh yeah, I think I'm ready. Wow. Cloak and Dagger had 93% accuracy.
Okay, I can get a costume coin.
I need one more.
Yeah, I need one more to get the thing before the costume coin.
Let's see, I think I'm gonna get the Scarlet Witch Multiverse Madness skin.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what to use the costume on, because again, I want to get it for someone I use a lot.
Okay, I think normal. Oh, convoy.
Okay. Which side we have to do? Yeah.
Well, I think I'll stick with that since we're on the costume movie right now. So I'll stick with Emma Frost. Seriously, Emma Frost is like probably the most sexy character so far in the game.
The most sexed up character by a good margin, I think.
I mean, not only her booty.
Yeah.
I still love,
Like-
when you're like, and Miles wants to be Harley because booty!
That's like from a Five Nights at Freddy's clip that I saw somewhere.
Oh, hey, we're defending again, so we gotta create,
Okay.
so we're on choke point duty.
Alright.
Emma Frost is especially fond of choking.
Yeah.
That still wouldn't be all the dirty jokes we made about Megatron in our Dark of the Moon video.
Yes. Well, when his power is sucking thing life from people, it's like you're gonna get the suck jokes.
Yeah, sucking off all those Autobots.
Hey.
Okay, whoever's healer, be on your guard.
I'm healed. I'm Ultron healing.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Come on!
They're not gonna
Like,
throw
seriously,
themselves
I
up.
think I enjoy Emma Frost. I think I enjoy Emma Frost just because she can double as DPS plus
You sure it's not just because of dad ass?
Well, that might have something to do with it.
Jeez, they can't even get out the door without us beating the living man shit out of them. Black Magneto.
Fucking hell.
Okay, somebody needs to heal me.
Where are you?
Yep.
Okay, I see you. Damn it, I got shot out of the sky.
Our Wolverine's doing pretty solid.
Yeah. Alright, I'm on my way.
Uh-oh, get out of there. That was Moon Knight's all. And I got no cover.
Someone pissed on the moon.
He's no good. Pissed on the moon.
Yep. Somebody get our. Where is our?
I was dead. I'm coming back. Okay.
Well,
I got our people again. A little bit.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where is our. Oh, they're moving it.
Yep.
Stop them in their tracks.
Got Magneto. Oh shit. Okay.
Magneto actually has a costume called Master of Magnetism.
He needs to have a costume called Master of Magnet.
Okay, I'm at the front line.
All right, we're rallying again. Okay. All right, their team's down. We have a little bit of time to. All right.
Uh-oh, Jeff.
Just took out one. I'm gonna start taking out Moon Knight's onks because fuck that guy.
Oh, Squirrel Girl's on our rear.
Really?
out your stick.
The one with the thick rears on your rear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one with the thick rear does not narrow it down in this game.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Yes, another Batman Beyond quote. Okay, we're slowly pushing the cart back. And then everyone left the cart unprotected. Fuck off, Doctor Strange.
Thor, get out of here.
I got him.
Emma Frost is good for setting up takedowns with her grab ability.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 115 left.
Yep. Aha, I shot their Namor.
Whoa, how did I
Fuck
live?
that guy.
Emma Frost also hits harder when she's in her diamond form.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Diamond forever.
No!
Forever.
No! I don't like that movie.
That's the second worst Bond movie.
For me,
That's
anyway.
the second worst official Bond movie.
Well, it's my...
No, I pretty much agree. Like, Sean Connery was so visibly bored throughout that whole movie. I died again. I think it was Moon Knight's all got me.
Yeah. It's like I quote in the Letterbox review, like, frickin'... No, I have to pull that up now. But, like, frickin'... Like, I go on a whole rambling. Well, Sean Connery came back. He put in the bare minimum effort. Like, you know what? I need to look that up now. Now that you got me started. I'm not...
Yeah.
I'm gonna play, but...
Yeah, I need a healer here.
I need to frickin'... Okay.
Okay, there. I got the healer. The drone is going.
Okay. I pulled it up. Now I can pay attention.
Oh, I died again. Damn it.
Yep, okay, yeah, we need our team up. We need our team up.
Moon Knight got me again. Son of a bitch.
Where is our invisible woman?
Get out of here. God damn.
Yeah. They're pushing.
Get out of here.
Invisible woman.
There's like one dude. Oh. Mantis sedated me. I don't want to be sedated.
Uh-oh, that's... Uh-oh, Thor's ulting. And now Moon Knight's ulting, so that is a bad idea.
Yeah.
They are...
Yep, they pushed.
They are ogre
Now
aggressive.
the clock has reset.
Miles, they're ogre aggressive.
I'm dying. I'm dying again. That Moon Knight keeps repeating the shit out of me.
Somebody needs to heal me. Where is our invisible woman, seriously?
You can't see her. She's invisible.
Well, she is not doing her job as healer. But, well, granted, she has 23 assists, but where the hell is she?
I'm on my way. Oh, I just saw her. She's like in the back of the line. She's pinned down by like 2 other people.
Get the fuck out of here, stupid idiots.
Doctor Strange is pissing me off.
At least it's not that fucking Spider-Man from the one time we played against humans.
Oh yeah, that dude was a pain in the ass. There we go. Fucking
Okay, now our invisible woman. Okay, now I think we can take control of this.
yeah. We gotta choke. We're at a choke point where we can fight back. We just have to hold them here for another minute and a half.
Okay, I guess we're pushing way ahead then.
Bring back the card.
I go too far, unlike our one dumbass out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that
someone's
guy's
playing an Iron Fist, and then he died.
Yeah, because he's trying to take everyone. He thinks Iron Fist can solo the team.
Yeah, I distinctly remember Spectre saying that most people who play Iron Fist are dumbasses.
Fitting, because the Netflix Marvel show of Iron Fist was considered the worst one.
Yeah, by a pretty wide margin.
Uh-oh. Back up.
Geez, they used 2 ults at once.
Here, we got 35 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm drawing the fire, so I think if I can be kept alive, I might be able to hold this before we fucking stop me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm backing up with some supporting fire.
Oh, looks like we just got a hole. Well, for one thing, I'm not pissed off. And for another, have a hole.
Yeah, Spectre's in chat saying Iron Fist players are always brain dead.
Uh-oh, what? Oh shit, I was not paying attention.
There was a Doctor Strange behind us. We got him.
Okay.
And too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna use the free costume point if I could on Emma Frost's.
Yeah, I want to back out because I want to frickin' get the thing.
Oh, fuck's sake. Invisible Woman got MVP.
Yeah, don't start a game because you gotta... Okay.
If Iron Fist takes very little skill to play, maybe I should try him.
Well, do you have the token unlocked?
I just unlocked the thing, and now let's see.
Something in the...
It says I don't get the
battle
coin
pass
for
that I
fucking
unlocked.
20 hours.
Well, no, you don't unlock the chance to get it for 20 hours. Then you have to do the actual objective.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to wait a whole day in between rewards on that one.
Alright, well. Alright, real quick before we have to frickin' start another one, I need to read this excerpt I wrote from the Diamonds Are Forever review I did. Well, Sean Connery came back. He put in the bare minimum effort. The tragic ending of On Her Majesty's Secret Service is almost completely ignored. The effects and post-production budget took a big hit from the huge paycheck the producers needed to fork over to Connery, and they pivoted towards an unfunny, silly tone in what's easily the most dull and unexciting Bond story of the official continuity so far. But Sean Connery came back. You happy? Because that's the thing. Diamonds Are Forever got decently positive reviews at the time it came out, and like even kinda today, and the only reason people cite for liking it was that Sean Connery was back.
Ay, caramba.
Because I guess they hated George Lazenby that much.
Even though today, George Lazenby... Well, from what I've seen, it's like George Lazenby... Like, On Her Majesty's Secret Service has used to be regarded as, like, would be one of the best if it had someone other than George Lazenby. I think that has evolved to where people just say one of the best regardless.
To me, On Her Majesty's Secret Service is the best of, like, the classic era. Like everything pre-Pierce Brosnan. Like...
Well, I was about to say, how do we define class?
Like, I would say, like... Connery, Lazenby, Moore, and maybe Timothy Dalton, but, like, Timothy Dalton's, like, sort of like an in-between, I'd say, but, like, yeah, like, but of, like, Connery, Lazenby, and Moore, like, I would definitely say that, On Her Majesty's Secret Service is the best one. Well, that's my opinion, anyway. Like...
Yeah.
I need to see From Russia with Love, but, I need to see From Russia with Love. That's the one shot. Like, I haven't seen really any of the Connery ones, but that's the one I really want to see.
Because you have the PS2 game now.
Yep.
But yeah, like the Timothy Dalton ones I ended up really liking upon reevaluation. And then, I mean, like, honestly, Sean Connery's, out of the classic ones, the Sean Connery ones were, like, they were good for the most part, but it's like, I ended up thinking Roger Moore's good ones were more memorable. Even though Roger Moore did have, like Roger...
Okay, yep.
You were saying?
Roger Moore's kind of always been my most nostalgic one, just because he's the one I watched the most growing up.
Well, for me, that'd be Pierce Brosnan.
I still think the two best Bond movies, no contest, are GoldenEye and Casino Royale.
Thunderball is still one of my favorites. I know Schnick didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it, it's that it's more of a slow burn type movie, and I tend to not get too much enjoyment from those, but I did appreciate, like, a lot of its good stuff.
Okay, so I need healing from whoever's
I'm tanking.
Who are you?
I'm trying out the Thing. I don't like him as much as Magneto as far as tanks go.
Spectre says...
So far, anyway.
Spectre in chat did say he was going to join at some point, but we're going to see.
Yeah, he said he was getting ready. Yeah.
Okay, somebody. Okay, Invisible Woman.
I will say, Roger Moore's worst movie was not A View to a Kill. It was Octopussy. Like, the part where I was like, what the fuck am I watching, is when they have the fucking Tarzan yell.
Speaking of movies, well, this week I'm going to need to really, and it'll be doable because they're only 20-minute episodes, but I'm going to really try to binge Creature Commandos.
I might try to watch. I'm gonna try and well, again, it'd be easy to fit into a tight schedule, but I'll try to watch at least one animated movie that's got Superman in it.
Oh,
Superman vs. the Elite is my favorite,
Yeah.
obviously, but there are some others.
I was going to say, I think I heard this movie's taking inspiration from All Stars.
I don't own that one, unfortunately.
I do, on digital, I think. Oh, wait. It might be either on digital or it's in my Superman Blu-ray set of some of the animated movies. One of the two. Because I have, like, two big Blu-ray sets of, like, Batman and Superman animated movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that, I have multiple copies of Batman and Superman Public Enemies, Superman Batman Apocalypse, Mask of the Phantasm, and Sub-Zero.
Like, I'm not gonna... Superman Batman Apocalypse isn't a bad movie, but it is a Supergirl movie, full on.
That I know. The only thing I remember from that movie was that, like, after the end, like, you think it's over, but then, and then, like, Supergirl and Superman are, like, going to the Kent household, but then Darkseid reappears and they have, like, another big fight.
Which, actually, I think that was the best fight in the movie, from what I remember. Because Supergirl versus Darkseid was an impressive set piece. I knocked the Punisher's ass out. I knocked the Winter Soldier's ass out. Okay, I'm getting the feeling of how Ben Grimm fights. He can traverse quickly by pushing L1 to zoom to an ally's location. He also has like a Rhino charge that seems to do a lot. That goes for a long time and has to be carefully controlled. And his L2 has no range to it whatsoever, so he's a point-blank range. It's basically, it looks like you use mobility to get into close range, and then you match at close range.
What the fuck? Yo, what happened to you, Miles? Fucking, it says he disconnected. Oh shit, his power went out.
Oh shit.
Holy crap.
Damn. Wow.
That's like the second time I recall his power going out.
Yeah, although the first time was like, I think it was like during a massive storm, so...
Well, I had power go out like a week or two ago, and that wasn't from any weather. Holy crap. Well, that's not good. We were just about to...
I do like that the Thing has a Brooklyn accent, but yeah, that is weird about Miles.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a replacement player, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, he just dropped on the Discord call.
Shit.
Come on, I need the turret. Get rid of this fucking Ultron. Get out of here.
Get rid of this fucking a frost. Okay, me charging into the horde of enemies was not a smart move, I admit.
Yeah, they're holding the line. They took advantage of Miles' freak incident.
Yeah.
Well,
That damn Ultron got you.
it's funny because I turned on the TV upstairs so the dogs have some noise, and the first thing that came on was Age of Ultron.
Nice. Okay, I'm getting my shit wrecked. I need to...
Yo, they're
rally
pushing
here.
back far. Damn.
Well, we got a Loki because I saw him spawn in, so we've got another healer.
Fucking hell. I wonder if Miles turned on the stream, like, on his phone or something. And he's just then he's just watching this collapse.
Yeah. Like in Charlie Brown, well, there's a Charlie Brown thing where they're playing baseball, and Charlie Brown really wants to try pitching, and Peppermint Patty's like, okay, fine. It's the 9th inning. There are 2 outs, and we're ahead 50-0. We're so far ahead we can't lose. You pitch the last out, and then Peppermint Patty gets knocked unconscious with a baseball, and the next morning Marcy's like, we lost, sir, 51-50.
Damn it. There's another Charlie Brown thing, like how he can never kick the football. There's a Charlie Brown special where Snoopy does like magic, and he turns Charlie Brown invisible, and like the whole thing is him being inconvenienced by being turned invisible. But then he sees Lucy with the football. Literally, he decides to take advantage of being invisible. He's like, maybe this isn't so bad. He starts running to go kick the football. The invisibility starts wearing off right as that point, as he starts to go kick it, and he becomes completely visible, and Lucy sees him just in time to pull it away.
Nice. Although now that's just making me think of the Family Guy episode where Peter's doing Roadhouse and kicking everyone, and he walks up to Lucy and Roundhouse kicks her in the head until she lets Charlie Brown kick the football.
Yeah, like, Spectre's here.
Yeah.
Good morning, mental gents.
Okay.
Good morning.
So,
How we doing?
We're doing better than Miles because he disconnected.
Yeah, I saw
he's
that.
got a power outage.
Power.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
we could
sucks.
probably connect you into this, but like, I'm
give me
I'm
one
just not
second.
sure how.
I can if it it's once I jump in, I can
Okay, here game.
because I think I have your guys' profiles
Yeah.
on this game, so
Okay, yeah, I can't find you because you're playing on PC.
Yeah.
yeah, no worries. I know where you're. I think I still have your guys' profiles. If not Miles, I think I have Schnick's, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jada, like, you bring up, like, Charlie Brown, like, the one time Peter helped Charlie Brown finally kick the football. It's funny because the original author of the Peanuts comic strips, when he was writing the last few strips, like, people asked him if he was going to let Charlie Brown kick the football, and he said no. And then when that final strip came out, and, like, in, like, the last month of his life, because he passed away shortly after the strip was ended, he actually did express regret over not letting Charlie Brown kick the football.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's a surprise.
Uh-huh. Well, it's funny because a lot of the Charlie Brown, a lot of the Peanuts strips, like with Charlie Brown, like, getting dunked on all the time, that was actually based on personal experiences from his own life. Like, one particular story he brought up was a movie theater that he went to, like, would always give a free candy bar to, like, a kid who came in to watch a movie. When he finally got to the front of the line, he was told they ran out of candy bars.
Oh, that's a shame.
And then later he did a Peanut strip where the same thing happened to Charlie Brown.
That's a shame. That's funny. Well, we're on the topic of movies. I guess last night, my family and I, since it finally got released on digital, we finally got to, or at least I got to finally watch Thunderbolts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I take my L. My best friend was right. The movie's great.
Yeah.
Because my thing was, for a long time, and he knows this, I guess it was my fault because I was thinking of it from a team-up perspective, like the team itself versus what the actual movie could be. Because I always thought it was the weakest lineup for a Thunderbolts roster I've ever seen. But, like, actually seeing the movie now, I'm like, okay, the team actually does kind of make sense, and they jive well together. Because me being a big Marvel fan, and I know not much about the Marvel Thunderbolts comics, but still, like, enough to know that there was an interesting lineup every single time that a new one came up. And to me, it was literally, my thought process was like, oh, so we got 5 normal, like, a couple super soldiers, 1 spy, and then, God. And I'm like, I'm not sure how that's going to be compelling. I was wrong. So, that's my 1 L I'll take from him. Let me see. But I liked it. I had a good time.
Yesterday, I went to go see the new Jurassic World, and it's like, I wasn't particularly impressed.
I
gave
liked
up
it.
on
Yeah.
I gave up on Jurassic World or any of the Jurassic Park movies after Fallen Kingdom.
Well, Dominion was
Fallen
trash.
You picked a good time because Dominion was dog shit.
Yeah, Dominion was not that much better.
Well,
either.
regarding Rebirth, like, I liked the camera work, like the set pieces, some of the set pieces, and they gave a sense of wonder, like the dino attacks, like they framed those like a slasher movie. And, like, that I appreciate, and I also noticed they did it on film, because I noticed the grain.
I did too.
And, yeah, but the big thing with Rebirth is I didn't give a shit about any of the characters.
Like, I didn't really care about them, but I thought they were fun to hang out with. But, like, it feels like the characters you were meant to care about was the family because they have kind of an endearing family dynamic. But the boyfriend is such a douche that I was swore as soon as he came on screen that he was going to be Dino Chow. And the mechanics of the plot are kind of annoying in that they have to keep saving the kids.
And they keep saving him too. Like he's they keep saving him too. And like there's this one joke he does like where the family's like just kind of like huddled up, like they're trying to figure out their situation. He legit suggests, "I've got some weed we could smoke. Does she want some too?" Pointing to the little girl.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
I did the fucking Ice Cube face when that happened.
I was just like, dude, really?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, well,
But yeah,
it was only up
I'm
from
just-
Dominion. And also, one more thing. So, like, freaking, they do have a pretty interesting theme, because, like, so the whole thing with, like, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion was that dinosaurs are, like, out in the wild, they're coexisting with humans now. Well, Rebirth establishes early on that, well, today's environment where humans live in is quite different from how it was during the Jurassic period. So as a result, it's not really a suitable environment for dinosaurs, and they're dying off. And, like, but another thing they go with is that not only that, people don't give a shit about dinosaurs anymore. Like, the guy, like, one of the scientist dudes, like, a few years ago, like, this museum exhibit would be, like, sold out, you couldn't even get in. Now we're lucky to get a dozen people in here. And that's actually pretty interesting because, like, you know, like society, like, in general, like, especially, like, kids, like, are, like, big into dinosaurs, so it's like, they had some, that's, like, an interesting idea to explore. They pretty much drop
Well,
it.
it's mainly because like you see at the start of the movie like a dead brontosaurus just like stalling traffic for hours, and
And of course
so they kind of demonstrate like.
And then of course you get the evil businessman who's like, freaking, come on, just die already so traffic can continue.
Miles just said, I guess, power ain't coming on anytime soon. He doesn't think. At earliest, probably around 11:30.
Ah,
Oh, Jesus.
holy crap.
Oh, that
I mean,
sucks.
He says he's running off of his iPhone's 5G data right now.
well, there is a hope it can come back sooner, because that's just the estimate.
Yeah,
Because
that is always
when
an
I lost
estimate.
my power like a couple of weeks ago, they gave an estimate of it being restored by like 9:30. It came back at 7:30. So,
No, that's not bad.
so there's always a chance it can come back sooner, but you have to hope.
One can only hope. You ought to leave immediately.
But yeah, so like Rebirth, that you were gonna say something about that, or that was just the thing?
To me,
Like-
it's I don't know. I kind of just, in general, for me, I kind of just stopped caring about. I've gone to accept the fact that there's only one good Jurassic Park movie.
That's the first
So-
one, but I liked
I still
I
like
liked
Jurassic
I liked the
World
first
for
I liked
being
the
an
Jurassic.
over the top like disaster.
I did
movie,
like the first Jurassic
and not
World.
the actual.
I did like
Well, the
Yeah.
first Jurassic World was fine. Yeah, I liked that.
yeah, but
And I liked it, and not like the movie disaster movie.
oh yes, but yeah, like another that. But yeah, one of my problems with Rebirth is how they have that. They start with that pretty interesting theme of like people starting to not care about dinosaurs anymore, but then they kind of forget about that.
Mhm. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
All right.
We could probably get started now, but
Yeah, sure.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm legit ticked off right now because
Okay.
it's super clear weather, so that means some damn ass must have smacked your power line or something. Ooh. Yeah, probably. I was reading what Miles was saying.
Okay.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the super pissed thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let me.
I like the weirdest power outage I've ever had. This was like 10 years ago. Freaking, my sister was
Okay, so I get.
my sister was downstairs watching Monsters Inc. with me. All of a sudden, we heard a boom in the distance, and the power went out.
Jeez.
Rip.
Like, and it was like clear weather and everything. Like, we heard a freaking boom.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, in
let's
20
see this.
hours I get my costume coin as well.
Yes.
I think. Let me check mine.
I'm looking at the.
Oh,
costume
actually,
that
I
you
get
get
mine
for it.
today. I must have. I guess
Oh,
I
I-
must have just kept on it.
I can get Mr. Knight. I can get the
Yeah, let me
Magneto
check.
where he actually looks like Magneto.
Oh, the Superior Iron Man's one
Oh,
of
I
my
can-
personal favorites.
You know what?
I can get the Deadpool and Wolverine costume.
Where the okay.
Yeah, it's in the exchange section in the store.
I'm trying. Oh, exchange here.
Damn, I was.
Okay, let me see. Oh my god, that Spider-Man costume of the freaking. Okay,
That was it.
Bagman. Yeah.
yeah, the Bagman
Damn it,
one.
I was hoping for the X-Tron suit because I actually use Ultron quite a bit.
I think either they rotate or they add new ones over time.
They do have Deadpool, Wolverine. They have Punisher 2099.
Like, none of these characters are people that I really use that heavily, so I'm kind of don't know which one I would want.
I know they did.
I might just get the Deadpool and Wolverine just to have Wolverine's classic costume.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh, now I see Miles in Snick's chat.
The Jeff skin's really cute.
I don't use
didn't they
Jeff.
just do a Punisher outfit that like was themed after Daredevil Born Again?
Yeah,
That is
it's
correct.
Dude from Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah,
That is
freaking.
correct,
That's
yeah,
a,
they
that's
did.
a costume I would want, but it's not here.
Yeah, unfortunately, not yet.
But they do also have Guardians of the Galaxy.
Volume 3.
Yeah,
costumes.
Volume 3 costume for Star-Lord and Rocket, and Groot and Mantis and Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get the Star-Lord one because I'm not crazy about Star-Lord's default look.
I'll probably get the Wolverine one just to have the default costume, but like none of these characters are mains for me.
I mean, I've played a Star-Lord a couple of times, so that would probably be fine. Because I'm not crazy about this Punisher 2099 outfit.
I think it looks cool, but I'm not a Punisher main. The Superior Iron Man skin looks good, but I prefer like Ultron and Human Torch, the replacement Iron Mans, to the actual Iron Man.
Fair.
I might use it on Mr. Knight because I do like I like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's pretty good, yeah.
Okay, well, anyway,
He's
I'm ready to
really
play
cool.
anytime.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
He's so good.
I love how E's No Good is just becoming a running theme for you guys.
And I was not... No, you go first. You go first.
I was just gonna say I burned a custom DVD that has He's No Good with English subtitles, finally.
That's even funny.
Yeah, so I was not kidding on that one Blue Sky post where frickin' this all happened because of a frickin' retro gaming website that does like Xbox style achievements. One day on the homepage, they're like, oh, achievements drop for Saban's East No Good. I'm like, I look at that icon, I look at the Saban being in the title, I'm like, what the fuck is this game? I look into it, and I dived into a huge rabbit hole from there. And then, frickin' when I'm visiting Jado, frickin' I show him the game on my emulator. Next thing I know, he keeps finding reasons to insert "E's No Good" into discussions, like as to describe things.
Jado, I think you're team leader. So you.
Oh wow,
start
cool.
it.
Yeah, so you got to start the
Yeah,
game.
as soon as Miles gets
okay
kicked.
then.
Yeah, as soon
Okay,
as
then.
Miles
Well,
gets
you were saying on "E's No Good."
Yes, I was about to say, like, it just became kind of an inside joke, much like when Miles and I were playing Dragon Ball Kart, that ROM hack cartridge of Mario Kart 64, and Sal keeps chanting, "Give me some pleasure." "Give me some pleasure" became a joke among us too.
I mean, it just became... It was just surprising to me, because obviously... Because E's No Good's not really known to American audiences, so I'm just surprised it resonated with you in that way.
And then one of the top comments on the Mind's Eye review is, "This game E's No Good."
So we spread it
and
to...
the response under it was, "I want to be worst. I want to be worst game instead of the worst game." So basically we spread our own version of the smile curse to the viewers. Except
our
version actually brings people joy.
Yes,
instead
it
of
does.
Mental illness,
Yes, it
stigma.
does.
So, I've been following up on when Season 3 is coming out, and the Battle Pass is really good, but it's also kind of disappointing. Oh, let's make an entire season based off of Venom's villain and not have Venom as a Battle Pass skin.
Weird.
But at least Symbiotic Spider-Man looks cool. And we're getting the Bully Maguire meme, so I'm okay with that.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be funny. And I've been reading up the lore on it for Season 3. I'm like, even more curious on it over time.
Well, you put in a spoiler tag that basically the backstory involves Jean Grey dying. Jean Grey dying is a Tuesday in X-Men comics.
I was gonna say, poor Jean just can't catch a break.
You know,
that was even a thing in I'm a Marvel and I'm a DC. Cyclops leaves and goes, "Excuse me, I hear my girlfriend dying."
You know, frickin', that reminds me of the first Marvel Ultimate Alliance, because there's sort of a choice system where, like, in the epilogue of the game, like, you're shown how your actions, like, had, like, an effect on, like, the aftermath. In the Mephisto level, the choice you have to make is whether to save Nightcrawler or save Jean Grey.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And you save Nightcrawler because Jean will be back within a week.
Yeah, and when you don't save her, she turns into Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, if you save Nightcrawler, she becomes Dark Phoenix. And, like...
I was like, basically a day that ends in a Y for this woman.
Yeah, but still, not saving Nightcrawler's the preferable choice, because if you save Jean Grey and Nightcrawler dies, well, one, he stays dead, and two, Mystique doesn't like that very much because Nightcrawler's her son, and she kills Professor
I
X.
still get confused by that.
And she kills Professor X.
So it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get nothing. You
And that's
lose.
the only...
Good day, sir.
And that's actually the only lose-lose situation in that game, because all the others have a very clear-cut, like, good or bad result.
Gooder thing.
Yeah.
The X-Men just couldn't catch a break around that time.
Yeah.
And that was before Marvel
Yeah, like
Studios...
I've got a board game, or I guess it's more like a card game of a Marvel edition of Splendor. You can tell exactly when it was made because there are 0 X-Men characters and the entire Inhumans main cast is represented.
Oh, by the way, you get points from me when you told me about the random bullshit ghost story.
Yeah.
You get points from me for that.
Yeah. Like, I own a card game. I haven't played it yet, or at least I haven't played my copy of it yet, but I played it at board game night. There's a it's full of references. Like, there's a character who's not Thor, named, but he's based on Raw. And then there's a character that's not Green Lantern, who makes a lot of constructs for people. But there's a character who's not Batman called the Wraith, where her playstyle is basically you stack up a bunch of items for a lot of different situations, and then one of her attacks. It's basically you dump all the gadgets you have equipped for a lot of damage. They made an entire card out of random bullshit go.
I love it.
Also, there's a completely broken character who's not the Flash, who basically her thing is you keep playing cards over and over and over, and you play about your entire deck in a single turn.
Oh, I see. Fascinating. Although this season gets points for me, is that I can finally say that Last Dance isn't the Last Dance version of Null is easily worst version of Null.
Yeah, because he doesn't get to do
This one
anything.
actually does something.
That's the worst thing about that movie, man. They wasted Null so much.
No, the
And
worst
it's one of
thing
my
about that
favorite
movie
comic
is
book
that
villains.
Tom Hardy was so clearly done with this series.
Oh, he clearly was done, yeah. But Null is one of my.
They had to write in him being hungover as an excuse for why his performance was hot garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a shame because out of all the more recent Marvel comics, Null was always one of my favorite parts of the new recent comics.
It's like, the movie gave me enough to, recognize how Null could work, but it's just that they're building him up in the last movie.
In the last one, yeah.
Well, it
That's
wasn't
the only
supposed to be
problem.
the last. It wasn't supposed to be the last movie because at the end they show a symbiote going away. I think the plan was to do Agent Venom after that. But, then it turned out that the next movie, Kraven, was the last movie because these movies were tanking so badly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then the support got cut for it. Probably.
Imagine-
and now that they're pretty much dead in the water.
Imagine if Sony tries to beg Marvel Studios to bring in Null for, the new Avengers movies.
Please no. Please no. I want him to be... If they're gonna do him, I want him to be properly adapted because there's so much set up for a character like him.
Yeah.
So
What would be freaking hilarious is, you know how whenever they do an adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths, they show other universes being destroyed? If they did something like that for Avengers Doomsday, and the Sonyverse is one of the ones
That'd be
getting
funny.
destroyed.
And
that'd be
That
cool.
would
they'd
be
probably
freaking
do it to
hilarious.
Fans 4-Stick as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just nuke Fat Four Stick while we're at it.
Actually, I'm gonna do...
We need a tank, so I'm gonna do Magneto.
Are you gonna do Magneto? Okay.
I
just
mean, I
do
can
the
do
healer
Ultron
for
if
now.
you want. I can do Ultron if you would rather do Moon Knight. I just looked at our group and we had 3 DPSs.
Actually, I'll do tank. It's fine. And then you can just do Ultron again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm Ultron then. I kind of cringe at the first time I played Ultron. I basically just kept mashing R1 to drone random people at a time, and
Me too,
worked,
yeah.
it worked, so I thought that was how you played him, and I was like, nope,
But
I
no,
was
that's
very
not.
wrong.
Honestly, the best way to play him is just... Honestly, I thought you putting a drone on tanks works because they're the ones that tank the most health.
Yeah.
But no,
And so when they're grouped with the tank, that the healing gets better.
yeah. you kind of have to shift it around because the drone is most effective in a cluster of people, but also
Mhm,
other people
mhm.
need healing.
But yeah, going back to the talk about the battle pass, the new one that's coming. I'm kind of annoyed that we
Why
don't
did I
get
charge?
like a Venom skin for it, because even though it's his villain, and it was all the importance of it was to show the strengthening of their bond of Eddie and Venom. That was the whole point of his character arc around that time. But so I was trying to brainstorm exactly what kind of thing they would do for the skin. I was thinking they'd probably do the God of Light skin for when he became the God of Light at the end of the story for a short bit. I'm not sure. I'm like brainstorming ideas,
Yeah.
but I guess
they
they're.
added- Have they added an anti-venom skin yet?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it's
I
like
think
the
that-
official skin.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's like one of the go-tos for a Venom suit.
See, I only know
Also,
anti-venom
the-
from frickin' Edge of Time.
Jeff, you are not DPS. Quit trying to fight the Venom.
Exactly. You were saying.
That was the only way I know of anti-venom was from frickin' Spider-Man Edge of Time. Which,
Yes,
yeah, it was an interesting comic.
I'm shit, sorry.
Like-
I borrowed the drone because I needed healing.
it's
and then
just
I
my
died, and then I
understanding
got,
that
okay,
Spider-Man Edge of Time is not a particularly good usage of anti-venom.
Not really, no.
cool. He's kind of just there.
Yeah.
And I died because they rallied a bit.
I mean, what the thing in the comics is that around the time when Venom lost Eddie lost the spider suit or the Venom symbiote, I guess Mr. Negative used his white blood cells to
That
enhance
explains it.
the Venom DNA that's in his blood, and that's what created
Son of a
anti-venom.
bitch.
Honestly, when I remember Anti-Venom's design from Edge of Time, he looked like something that, like, Mr. Negative would have frickin' created.
Yeah, in the comics, it's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Yeah,
But then he died around the Spider Island storyline, so
yeah.
And then a lot of people know anti-venom now because it's the twist at the end of Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Right, right. Well,
which is
actually
kind of a
lot
shame because
well, it's also
A
funny.
lot of people are wondering if Peter's like still gonna have that symbiote for the third game.
probably
I am wondering, also, frickin', I didn't really know who Mr. Negative was until the first Marvel Spider-Man.
I didn't know shit about him.
I
either.
heard about him before, but I've heard about him in passing, but it wasn't until the Spider-Man game that came out that's where I learned more.
Yeah.
Well, number one, I know they're working on a Wolverine game now, and I'm wondering when that's going to be coming out.
I'm
Hopefully
curious.
it
I
does.
thought they were working on a Venom game too to kind of expand on the one level.
That's
where
what
you
I heard
can play
about
as
too.
him.
Yeah, I don't think they ever confirmed
Nothing's come about that.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed a Venom game. I think it was just rumors.
Yeah, it was
And then,
rumors for the most
obviously,
part.
there is going to be a third Spider-Man game at some point. They've all but hinted Green Goblin's going to be the villain of that one.
Oh yeah, they've been teasing Green Goblin for 2 games.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting the enemy Wolverine in the back.
That said, if they do make a Venom game, I hope they have lots of Tony Todd dialogue in the vault.
If they had, I don't think that I don't know if he had recorded it in time,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Because supposedly I remember, I don't know if this is accurate, but I remembered reading somewhere that apparently they had lots of Tony Todd dialogue that went unused.
Does it feel like it?
Oh damn,
Mm.
you're our Star-Lord.
You know, speaking of Spider-Man 2, I've been meaning to replay Web of Shadows at some point.
Web of Shadows is one of my personal favorites.
Like,
It's mine too. Like, even if the gameplay isn't the best, I'd like the atmosphere, how immersive the story is.
like,
Oh, yeah.
I would say, like, because Spider-Man 2 felt like it was going for, like, a Web of Shadows vibe with, like, the last, like...
Oh,
with,
definitely,
like,
yeah.
But, like, I will say, Web of Shadows established the stakes far better.
I
Oh,
think so.
easily.
Well, also, Web of Shadows was better paced because the symbiote invasion feels rushed as hell in the new game.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm surprised they didn't do like a Venom Wolverine skin. It looked like, but they did
Yeah.
like a Phoenix Force version, which is kind of cool.
Well, when they've got the Venom Wolverine skin right there from Web of Shadows, it's like, why didn't they use that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it's probably because they wanted to do more like she's like working with Jean. He's working with Jean, maybe. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I like how we end on my ultimate.
Nice.
Oh, I did, good boy.
Jeff, a good boy.
I do like that his new skin, his Venomized skin, doesn't take away from his cuteness. In fact, it kind of amplifies it.
I almost forgot last time that now it's on me to push square for one more round.
Yeah.
One more round. One more round.
Kind of has the vibe of just 5 more minutes. Okay.
I'll do.
Who should I play this time?
I'm probably gonna go DPS this time around.
Okay, we got one healer. We've got one. Okay, we got our healers, so I don't need another healer. I'm gonna do Magneto for tanking. Again, I just need to remember how Magneto works for a minute. Basically, float around, cast shields on people.
Mm-hmm.
Float around, be master of magnet. Magneto's shielding, like self-shield, is called metallic curtain. They should have called it iron curtain. How do you make those, little images on the ground? Those tags.
I don't remember. I think it's like a tab. No, that's scoreboard. Never mind. I don't remember. I normally I don't really care for the sprays, so I don't use them.
Yeah.
You know, more I think about it when I think about Jurassic World Rebirth. When I saw Mahershala Ali in that movie, all I couldn't help but think was, God, shame he didn't get his Blade movie.
Not yet.
It just amused me that, like, when they lay out Scarlett Johansson's character's, like, backstory, it's like, so she was Black Widow.
Yeah.
Literally. What's even funnier, I guess, apparently there's a story that came around, apparently, that, the production for some of the stuff in Sinners was originally going to be in the Blade movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade basically
And I'm
sold
like-
them the problem because they
Yeah.
wanted to set Blade in the past for some reason.
At that point, I was like, bro, just cancel it at that rate. You're not doing the
I
movie
think,
any favors.
Like, this fucking movie is never coming out.
I think I think there was like an unofficial note that Blade was canceled. I don't know if they made it official though.
At first they made it was canceled, but then they said that it was coming back, so I don't know at this point.
Like maybe it was retooled from like the original past idea, but
or they want to make it a stupid ass multiverse story. We don't know.
Ever noticed that Spider Zero
frickin'
screen coming up, kicking in?
Frickin', to quote Wesley Snipes from Deadpool and Wolverine, there's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
And now it's funny because Deadpool's knowing wink to the camera is either oh god he doesn't know, or because this thing is never this fucking movie is never coming out.
Yeah. Still, when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, Blade was like the biggest surprise for me.
I had been spoiled on his appearance ahead of time because Film Brain when he was doing Bad Movie Beatdown reviewed Blade Trinity. So when he tweeted when he saw the movie, apparently a hatchet has been buried. That I knew that's what he was talking about.
Between him
The
and
big
Ryan
surprise
Reynolds.
for me was Channing Tatum's Gambit.
That was another surprise for me.
That made me so happy.
That was another surprise.
That
Like
made me
him
so-
and Blade and Wesley Snipes were freaking my big surprises from that.
And then he
Oh,
was
also
like,
Human-
I was born here.
Oh, also Human Torch, Chris Evans was another surprise for
I was
me.
like, well, it was kind of a surprise for me. It was a surprise for me in that it hadn't been like confirmed, but I was like, if you that joke is teed up for you so
I
easily.
didn't know my father, but I sure shot out of his dick already.
Well, they confirmed Channing Tatum's coming back as Gambit in Doomsday. So
I'm just happy he got his role that he wanted for so long.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that Gambit movie for a long time was in development hell.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
And then it was finally canceled.
Much like Blade, funny enough.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. We're good.
I got their Mantis, I got their Hawkeye.
Ooh,
And I'm working
hell,
on
got
getting
me.
their... There can be only one, you immortal fuck!
Let's see.
Ooh, there's a Hulk trying to get me.
Get out of here, Hulk.
Stay away from our Jeff, him a good boy.
Wait. Oh. Wait.
Yeah,
It took you, but not him. It took you, but not him. What was that shit?
Oh, damn it. Punisher got me.
Fucking, I was trying to get both of you. I was
I don't know.
trying to get him.
Hulk is mobile. He must have dodged it at the last second or something.
Probably.
What the fuck?
Okay, I need healing. Okay, I died. Killed by the other Magneto. The indignity.
Well, they aced.
Oh,
Ooh,
ace,
ace.
baby.
Wait.
What's with the Batman Beyond slang
Okay, yeah,
all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Backing up.
Well, he just about said Homo sapiens and their guns. He said humans and their weapons of war.
Nice!
Oh, watch out.
Son of a bitch. I used it and there was an arch in the sky above blocking my view. So I couldn't hit anything.
Goodbye.
Magneto got his ult back really quickly.
Yo, they're trying to... They killed.
Punisher is got... Hulk's trying to swing on me and he can't. I died. Damn it! Their Magneto got me again!
Shit.
That'll do it.
What the hell? I just...
That storm just...
that storm just did like a synergy with me, or whatever it's called.
I think Jeff does have a synergy with Storm.
Yeah,
though.
because they
yeah,
said...
it's called the Jeff NATO.
Yeah,
He makes a Sharknado with Storm.
because I did see that at the start.
Oh, watch out.
Every time I hear... when I hear Scarlet Witch's ultimate, I think it's Galacta shouting something and it confuses it, so I don't register that it's her ultimate.
Mm-hmm. Poor Hulk got stopped midair. That's funny.
Yep. It's by a human torch. I swatted him out of air.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, we got
already.
this. Yeah, we got this.
There
We're
we
good.
go.
Yeah.
Easy.
He's so good.
Very good.
That's what the Mr. Knight MVP looks like.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
35 kills. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. My name's Stephen with a V. Let me see. Yeah, I did.
Nice. Okay. Shall we go again?
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Now I just can't help but think Revolver Ocelot and MGS1. How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Shall
someone's in
we
the- Someone's in the chat a lot.
Yeah.
BTG. You have a tank, a healer, and a DPS. Oh, wait. Okay, shit. I'll do Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
The res zombie, I don't know who. If that's re-res, I'm gonna laugh because he's also a huge fan of Tron, and to reference that in his username. Jetta was playing with Johnny Test. Nah, I don't think I enjoy playing Human Torch. I don't think I'm actually any good with him.
Mm-hmm. Also, now that the CEO of Mind's Eye is trying to get the game back, any chances Sony's going to probably bring back Concord doing this?
I don't think so. And honestly, I don't know how recent the story is, but because I don't know if it just refers to the 100 plus jobs they were already losing. But Miles shared a thing. I don't think Build a Rocket Boy is going to last long enough to relaunch it.
I guess we'll see. If they do,
Although
I'll be shocked.
It does finally give me an introduction for the G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra video, though, because I can say, well, at least I'm not playing Mind's Eye again.
And then that comes out and you're like, fuck!
And now the game's rabid fan base is gonna No Man's Sky themselves on you.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a notice that someone tried to hack me yet, so it's already going better than No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Trying to hack you over fucking No Man's Sky.
Oh, I have not heard this story. Wait, what?
Well, shortly after my original No Man's Sky review dropped, I got a notification from Twitter that someone tried to hack my account.
Tried keyword?
Yes.
AKA very little.
Yes.
That's funny.
We've got a pink Venom on our team.
That's funny.
And he looks fabulous!
Oh, Johnny Test's voice actor voices Magneto in the game. I actually watched Johnny Test when I was a kid.
At first, me growing up, I thought it was good. Like, because it was funny at times. Nowadays, I just find it obnoxious.
When I think...
I just confused Johnny... Like, having never watched Johnny Quest, I get Johnny Test and Johnny Quest confused.
Yeah, freaking... I would not be thinking remembering James Arnold Taylor's voice as Johnny Test. I'd be thinking more of Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank or Titus from Final Fantasy X. Because he does because James Arnold Taylor is like a magician with his voice. Like, he can do like so many different voices. Like, he's one of those kinds of voice actors. But like, what I think,
where it's like very recognizable.
but yeah, like the one like kind of default voice he seems to have is like for like Johnny Test, Titus, Ratchet. So.
Oh, so you mean he's the one who did?
Yeah.
Oh god.
The only speech I can do in defense of that scene is that when you know the context, it works a lot better.
I do know the context. It's still embarrassing.
That's like the one.
Oh, I got revived. Cool.
But like
The only one thing I remember, the only other thing I remember from Johnny Test is the constant whip cracking.
Yeah. Also, I know that people.
Like every scene.
Also, I know people use Johnny Test as an example of how Flash animation is inferior to, like, traditional animation, because I think the first season used traditional animation, but then they switched to Flash, and the rest of the series looked considerably cheaper because of it.
Yeah.
What was
The
that?
one
Punch you
joke
didn't
I
finish?
remember. The one joke I remember from Johnny Test was when they say, "Don't throw paper airplanes, put someone's eye out." He's like, "No, I won't." Watch. He throws an airplane and it goes, "Hey!" And he's like, "There's a fluke." Watch, and he throws another one. Another eye.
That's okay. That's pretty funny. It's just looking back at it now, I'm like, why did I like this as a kid? It's probably because I was probably in the concept that like everybody was like obnoxious as a kid in their own way,
Yeah.
and he's one of the most obnoxious characters in fiction.
Another funny joke is they have two secret agent characters. One's a white guy and one's a black guy. Their names are Mr. Black and Mr. White, but you never find out which one is which.
That is, yeah, that was one of the better jokes. I do remember that.
I don't remember that one. Like, I remember the characters, I don't remember that being their names.
I know one
Yeah.
of them was there was like a whole episode dedicated to. Apparently, they're not friends anymore because he can't dance. One of the two can't dance.
That I do not remember.
Yeah, they argued about that for a whole episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we are whooping ass.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a winner. We're whooping their ass.
Like, homie. Call it what they call it what we see.
I
It's a
died.
slam dunk, brother. Like Galacta, honey, we've got it won at this point.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. I give them this. They're holding on for dear life.
I heard Rocket say, "Hawkeye's down. Dibs on the boomerang arrow."
Okay, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's probably me when I died. That's pretty great.
For how long that overtime lasts, I couldn't help but think of that one SpongeBob scene. So, this is what I get for working overtime.
Overtime.
OVERTIME!
Back when they tried to beat parents. Or no, that's what.
You were
No, it was. Yeah, it was for parents. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Your Hawkeye skin looks like Geralt the Witcher.
I'm okay with that because that's cool as hell. Let's see here. Oh, I can get the costume coin. Ah, damn it. I was like, oh yeah, I can redeem it. Ah, damn it. Okay.
I'm gonna try Venom now.
This time I'm probably gonna do healer.
I'm gonna try Moon Knight.
I think he's pretty fun.
I like Moon Knight. I just haven't used him a lot, and I'm not to be like good with him.
Yeah, he's more of like a crowd control focused DPS.
Yeah. Like he's good if you can keep the enemy in like one area or like defending a single area. Like if he has to keep moving, he's not as effective. Well, at least that's my hunch anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Freaking... For some reason, like, when we're talking... For some reason, the Mr. White and Mr. Black jokes, it's just thinking... Now it just suddenly got me thinking of the Men in Black animated series. There's one episode where they're like in Hollywood, they like dealing with aliens that like disguise themselves to be like actors. The episode ends with freaking some like the coffee drinking aliens. I forget what their names, what they're called.
The worms.
The worms. Yeah, the worms freaking get a Men in Black TV show created, and the joke is that they have actors playing Agents J and K. They look exactly like Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Nice.
Because, like,
okay, could use healing.
Because the regular J and K in the show don't resemble them.
Our Jeff died right and came back right like a split second after I died.
Shit.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Like, I thought that I had to actually read up on Moon Knight's abilities. I thought that he got buffs while standing inside the Ankh, but no, the Ankh is like an aimbot if you shoot near it.
Mm-hmm.
I tapped some Captain America's shield. And now he's dead.
No. How could you be worthy? You're all killers. Sorry, I was asleep. Or I was in a dream.
What's that from?
It's
Age of
Ultron's
Ultron.
narration when he first appears in Age of Ultron. You can piss
People
on.
make
Oh, damn it, I
smaller
missed.
people?
Okay, well, I didn't totally miss. I killed a Warlock in Namor.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, Scarlet Witch was doing stuff.
People can make smaller people? Children! I lost the word there. Children.
Oh my god.
I still don't know why that's supposed to be funny. I've never
I
laughed
think
at
it's
that.
because I don't know either. I think it's probably to make a joke about how the dude with all the knowledge in the world couldn't know what children is, couldn't remember
He
what
couldn't
children is,
remember
I
a
guess.
word.
They fucking interrupted
Possibly.
my ultimate.
Yeah, like the guy
Rat
probably
bastards.
just didn't get human idiom, like probably like Drax, where he just doesn't get idioms.
Damn
Maybe
it.
I don't know.
I need to try Penny Parker. I've gotten pasted by her several times.
Yeah, my only gripe with the MCU Ultron is that they do, while he is like very much like Tony Stark in almost every way, sometimes too much in certain ways.
Yeah.
Where he's constantly jokey, but that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I think that's just people just attributed that to the MCU in general.
Well, and because it was Joss Whedon directing, because Joss Whedon,
It also was Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Joss Whedon, it was kind of like the gave birth to the MCU style humor.
Yeah, fair. That could be it too.
Because you didn't really see like MCU humor as it was until the Avengers.
Until the Avengers did it.
Yeah. And even then, the Avengers was pretty restrained about it. Like, honestly, one of my go...
Iron Man was still pretty funny, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like, not to, like, that extent. But, like, Freaking,
Random bullshit go.
like, one of my go-to examples for how MCU humor has gone a little too far at points is in Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is trying to tell his backstory to Awkwafina's character, and then all of a sudden, the story gets interrupted by a stewardess on the plane asking what they want to order, and then there's a painfully drawn-out joke about Awkwafina not knowing what to order, Shang-Chi not knowing what to order. Okay, back to the story.
Yeah, fair.
Now, I was for a lot of that movie. I was just like, why is Awkwafina here? That's my thought a lot of the times that she shows up in movies.
Well, she's just not funny.
Like,
I don't think she is either.
when she first appeared, she was fucking annoying, but then they did kind of dial her back, thankfully.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
And
God.
weirdly made her an archer in the armies of wherever the fuck they were. I forget because I haven't seen that movie for a while. I mean, she's okay as a voice actress in The Bad Guys. She voices the Spider, but like when she's in movies, I've never found her funny.
No, she's just not funny.
she was also the voice actor of the dragon in Ryan the Last Dragon, but...
Oh, she was obnoxious in that.
yeah. And also, like, I mean, but then again, she's kind of the least of that movie's problems, because, like, that movie's central theme is, like, trust, and specifically, the two rival characters, they are given every reason not to trust each other.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what the hell are we supposed to do at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what skin could I get out with the costume coins? I might get the Venom Space Knight skin.
I kind of narrowed it down to movie Wolverine, accurate Magneto, or Mr. Knight.
Fair.
Like,
The Space
I
Knight
want-
Venom, I only wanted to get because it's I remember it's one of my favorite designs of when Flash Thompson was Venom, so.
Yeah, I think I need to get the movie skin for Star-Lord, because I do not like this skin.
Really? Okay.
I haven't tried
We're gonna
Star Lord
need
yet.
it.
I'll
Yeah,
try
we're
playing
probably
as
gonna-
him, just...
Oh, he's
I'll
gonna
be-
be Adam Warlock. Okay, never mind.
It's like, yeah, I thought, well, we had a Rocket, I know he's healing, and then we had an Invisible Woman, I know she's healing, or I thought she was. So then I decided not to do Ultron.
Yo, we got, like, a huge team up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the more members of the Fantastic Four you have in a team, the bigger their team up gets.
Yeah.
As per usual.
Which reminds me, we could see Fantastic Four when I visit. And Mama
Yeah.
Miles visits.
Yeah.
When you're visiting me, we can see the Naked Gun.
Yeah,
or the Bad Guys too, because they come out the same day.
They fucking do? Oh my god.
What
Yeah,
movies?
because I got the Bad Guys 2 and the Naked Gun come out the same day.
We might have to double
Oh,
feature
wow.
that.
So we can either have funny Liam Neeson or we can have horny waifus.
If we can, we should consider double featuring that.
I've never double featured a movie at like the movie theater before.
I've done it, Miles has done it, MP's done it, so...
Oh my gosh, I am murking these people.
Nice. I'm kind of picking up the scraps that gets by. Yeah, we are kicking so much ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
I don't know why, but now I'm thinking of like the Omni-Man versus Homelander introductory quotes from Mortal Kombat 1,
Yeah.
where Homelander says, "You've got spunk for an old man," or something like that, and he says, "Well, you're a cocky prick, and I loathe you."
I think that's everybody's reaction to Homelander in a nutshell.
Yeah. There's a video of like during Omni-Man's like brutality or something like that. He pins a person on the ground and punches them across the face several times. Very much like he does in season 1 of Invincible. And there's a loop where someone looped at him doing that to Homelander for an hour.
Think, Homelander, think.
One of my favorites is when they did the death battle for that those two characters. Homelander's got like a whole ass monologue, and at the end of it, Omni-Man's just like,
I'm gonna make you
I'm
shit
going to
your
feed
heart.
you
I'm
your
gonna feed you your heart. I think people were like they should have made that one of the introductory scenes for MK1. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not good with Iron Man, but his ultimate attack rules.
yeah. And he's like, shit, that was a great line.
I think Omni-Man, Homelander was voiced by Yong Ye in that.
Yeah, he was. He didn't do a bad job, that's the funny part.
It just surprises me that Young,
It's just weird because
Sorry.
it surprises me that he has a career in voice acting because whenever I watch his videos, like they're informative, but his reading of like him trying to improvise or talk about stuff is so whatever it is, his lines are so stilted when his actual videos, but he's a good voice actor.
Mhm.
Like, yeah,
He's a really good voice actor.
like I'm surprised he
Like,
became
yeah,
a professional voice actor. Like the first I heard of him was when he took over as the English voice of Kazuma Kiryu in the Yakuza games.
Yeah, that's where I
And
heard
a lot
too.
of people didn't like that interpretation.
I will say, in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, it's not that great because he's basically doing his own voice.
Mm-hmm.
But
Honestly, the one time I heard Young was when he was Poochie in JoJo Part 6.
But I will say, from what I heard of him in Like a Dragon Gaiden, which from what I've heard, the recording and production of that game was after Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. He did sound a lot closer to the old English voice of Kiryu.
Fair.
So, like, he did seem to...
Backing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. We survived that.
Yep, I backed away from it in time.
That said, I'm
Trying to
pretty
swat
sure
Iron
he
Man
also
out of the
played
sky.
Kiryu in the director's cut of Yakuza 0, which is currently Switch 2 exclusive, but they did say it's only a timed exclusive.
Yuck.
Yeah. Damn it, why are there so many characters that sound exactly like Galacta?
Yuck.
I keep forgetting that Magneto has a sword. Apparently it does good damage.
Dude.
Okay, it does mediocre damage, but not terrible.
Okay.
Ow.
When I play Star-Lord, I'm reminded of how I never finished the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Everyone I've talked to, like, when I reviewed the game, like, everyone I've talked to is like, yeah, I gotta, like, I didn't, like, got about halfway through and then quit. Because, like, there's no way to say this without it sounding like an insult. It's like Mind's Eye, where you have to get to the second half before you really get to meaty gameplay.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually a pretty sweet pick right there.
Yeah,
That's
that was
cute,
good.
yeah.
Oh, it was for Sue Storm's wedding.
Yeah.
Costume.
Yeah, the wedding costume, yeah.
That's honestly hot. This may be a hot take. That's one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos.
Yeah, where he claims to be Stanley.
And then they kick him out of the wedding. He's like, "Oh no, really? I'm Stan Lee."
Oh, is that... Oh, which one is that?
That's
Princess
his
Diaries 2?
cameo in Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, obviously the one from Amazing Spider-Man where Spider-Man and Lizard are fighting in the background, he's playing a janitor that's oblivious to it. That's another classic one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah.
Like he said, his favorite was his in Age of Ultron because he was playing a veteran, which he actually is.
Yeah.
Or was.
I'm gonna give Venom a shot.
Okay, so we have a tank, we have a healer, we have a DPS, we have another healer, so we don't need it. I'm a We have another DPS. I think we need another tank. I'll do Magneto again. Because I'm trying to convince myself that I need his costume where he actually looks like Magneto. Oh crap! Both our healers are switching people.
Damn.
Lord, I hope they're not. Otherwise, if need be, I'll switch.
I can switch too. You have a window before the game starts.
Alright, they didn't switch. They're here.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank goodness.
Okay, so yeah, we're good for we're good to tank.
I love the Space Knight Venom skin. That was one of the cooler parts of the Planet Venom storyline. Because I think that was around the time when,
Okay, it sounded like Luna Snow said, "I suck." I think she said "eyes up," but it sounded like she said, "I suck."
Fair. You drop. Oh, I forgot about the F being the diving stripe. Whoops. It's been a long time, so I'm still trying to like learn his kit.
Yeah.
He was one of the
Venom was
characters
described
that
to
I
me-
couldn't get used to.
Yeah, Venom was described to me as one of the simplest tanks to use. I did not like him very much, or maybe I didn't get him, but I didn't like him very much. I like Groot better, but I've kind of moved on to Magneto as my main tank. I did use the thing earlier. He's good, but I'm just not wild about him.
He's my
using him.
favorite because I love how up in your face he is.
Yeah, he's got that thing where where he pins people and then beats the shit out of them. I think I just prefer Magneto, where you just kind of float around shooting shit. Die, Warlock. They had two healers stacked up, and then when one fell, they all died.
Rip.
Chewbacca. Oh yeah,
So far, I'm
self-fitting
not doing so
Venom
bad.
got Spider-Man.
Very fitting, actually.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Group machine, get out of the way.
Nice.
There we go. Soulless machine! How dare you strike the son of Odin?
Ultimate Alliance.
Show off. Oh my gosh, poor Moon Knight is hung on the
Is this
wall.
the ferry to Staten Island?
Damn it, you beat me to it. Excuse me. Hey, Cap, looks like you, whoa, could use some help.
Frickin' Captain...
Friggin' Wolverine.
Like when Ultimate Alliance first came out, and my friend showed me that introductory cutscene, I had no idea who Captain America or Thor were.
I didn't know who Thor was. I knew Captain America from, like, one episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series. But, like, the big reason I bought Ultimate Alliance, and honestly, this was a very clever strategy on their part, they put Spider-Man front and center on the packaging.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the only Marvel character I knew extensively was Spider-Man. Like, I knew of, like, Captain America, Wolverine, and, like, some of the others, but, like, only what I had seen of them, like, in Spider-Man the Animated Series and, like, a few games. And, honestly, like, Ultimate Alliance was, like, a really good way to get into the rest of the Marvel Universe, because...
Honestly,
Yeah.
Because that's how I learned about Deadpool, that's how I learned about Blade, that's how I learned about all those characters.
I'm hunting down there, Jeff. I got there, Jeff.
Oh, and then also you had friggin' Wolverine going crazy on one ship, and Spidey's just like, that dude?
And then he comes out of the crashed ship, and then all, like, Captain America...
What are you girls
What are you
looking at?
What are you girls looking at? And then, like, when they first show up, like, Captain America's giving Thor and Spider-Man orders, and then he turns to Wolverine. Wolverine's just like, stow it, Boy Scout.
Boy Scouts. I don't take orders from you.
Uh-huh.
It's just kind
I'm
of
like,
like
yeah,
the
that's
Hulk
Wolverine.
smash moment.
Yeah, that was definitely a Hulk smash moment. 100%.
Okay, I got punked out by Moon Knight's ultimate. Now it makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I see now why everybody likes Venom. He is super freaking tanky.
So, Spectre,
Yeah.
did you know... I don't know if you know this trivia about Ultimate Alliance. Did you know the Wii version was going to have Samus and Link as guest characters?
Really?
They were. Matter of fact, they were completed enough to where people reconstructed them for mods of the PC version.
I do know, I think, I forgot which version was it, but I do know
They had no
that
dealers. We were
Hulk,
set up for failure.
I do know that Hulk, Cyclops, and a bunch of other characters was added
They
in.
were DLC for the 360 version, and then later the remaster.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, the remaster did not include them at first, but then the backlash was strong enough to where Disney basically grabbed Activision by the balls and made them put them back in.
Who back in?
Hulk and all the other DLC characters from Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, because when the remaster of when the remasters of Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 came out, 2 had the DLC by default, 1 did not. And Activision being Activision was not going to do anything about it, but from what I understand, Disney basically forced them to do it, like in a similar fashion to how Disney got EA by the balls after the Battlefront 2 debacle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they added those extra characters. Well, if you play the original PC version, not the remaster version, like the original PC version, you can get a bunch of modded characters. Like, people create mods for the original Ultimate Alliance. They did reconstruct Link and Samus how they were supposed to be in the Wii version. Now, care to know the story why they ended up getting excluded from the Wii version?
Nintendo?
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Kind of.
It wasn't that Nintendo didn't want to do it. It was a boneheaded decision on Activision's part. They went to Nintendo to demonstrate Samus, specifically. They used the PS2 version of the game.
Oh, I see.
And
And it wasn't good.
Nintendo was pretty furious.
But Nintendo was just furious that they used a different system to demo their character.
So,
Oh, so then that just sounds pettiness.
yeah,
Kind of.
but why would Activision demonstrate characters meant for a specific version on a version they weren't
Fair
going to be in?
enough, Yeah, good point, good point.
Yeah. In fact, the one official gameplay video of Samus in Ultimate Alliance, when you see her using her powers, you can see the PlayStation buttons being used.
Oh no. Oh no.
Trying to kill Jeff, the fucker keeps healing himself.
I'm trying to get Loki. Come here. There we go.
Ah, they did the Hulk Loki thing from Avengers 1 just got done to me.
I like how...
Oh
I did not know that. Damn it! I was about to kill the thing and then Jeff swallowed me.
Yeah, Jeff got me too.
Banner.
Not for
There you go,
long
you little
though.
pisshead.
I guess Miles still didn't get his power back.
Not yet.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay, I keep hearing Luna Snow say "ice up," and it keeps sounding like "I suck."
Okay, I
Held
do
us up
love
for a
him
while,
swinging because it does give him quick mobility for when shit goes awry.
Yeah.
Random thought just came into my head. Jado, you might approve of this. I've been playing this one thing. So I've been playing Pokemon Sword. 2 of the Pokemon I've caught who have been mainstays on my team are Fox Pokemon. So
That's funny.
Bristol must be happy.
Yes. Her people are represented.
Oh, that poor thing thought he was doing something.
Yep. And then we both shot him in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Scarlet Witch was crazy.
That's the Multiverse of Madness outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I need to actually try Scarlet Witch. I've seen a lot of people using her.
26 kills Venom? That's not bad. I actually did pretty good there.
Oh shit, I was gonna check the results and
Oh,
I hit
no.
one more match instead.
And yeah, I can only play for a little bit more, and then I can get ready for the day.
Well, that's good too,
Yeah,
because he's gonna go
10,
swim.
30.
You're gonna go swimming, right, Jado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many
10:30
more
is
do we
about
got?
when I stop.
Frickin', I'm probably.
Well,
I need to make some lunch too.
yeah, 10:30 is about when we stop anyway.
Yeah.
Fair.
Alright, let's see if I am halfway tolerable as Human Torch.
Oh, cool. We're finally gonna make a scary movie about skinny people.
What's that a quote from?
Those bastard skinny feet. It's my from my The Honest trailer I did for Slender.
Ah,
The pitch meeting video, yeah.
I need to watch that.
No
again.
lie.
Not on his trailer yet, pitch me.
Yeah,
Like,
no
those-
lie. hmm
Go ahead.
Oh, no lie. As soon as I got done with watching that, I've watched it a couple times, and as soon as that happened, I was like, wait, is that an actual channel? And then I go and look, I'm like, oh, that's literally how he does his videos. That's funny.
Yes.
I've never heard of pitch meeting. Like, I've heard of them, but I never watched their content.
Yeah, there were some people. Pitch meeting is apparently more obscure than I thought because someone thought that I was referencing the time the Nostalgia Critic referenced pitch meeting in his Alien 3 episode.
The only joke I remember from that was when he goes, knock, knock, who's there? My back. I want you to get off it. That's the only joke I remember from that skit.
Ow. I died.
I know that last time I talked with Miles when we were watching frickin' Man of Steel, we did bring up a Nostalgia Critic joke. I forget what.
Oh. Probably had something to do with his Man of Steel video.
I don't know. Like, I know that I was thinking of Angry Joe's, like, one of Angry Joe's thoughts, like, when he was defending the movie, but that was internally. I didn't just really discuss that with Miles.
That's the one thing I did remember about the Man of Steel video is that it did seem very like balanced in terms of takes.
Yeah, like
I just remember that Angry Joe's excuses for the movie sounded really flimsy.
Angry Joe's
Which
excuses.
Yeah, it felt like I only watched it once when it was new, but it sounded like Angry Joe's takes our defenses were really flimsy.
Well, you could tell that he was really fanboying over Superman.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, fair, but yeah.
Like, my take on Man of Steel is that I see all the ideas it wanted to do, it's just that some of the execution was pretty sloppy.
A perfect metaphor for the Snyderverse.
Like, and
for me, it's like the first. For me, it's like the first half is exposition, the second half is repetitive action.
Like, and it's like freaking.
People keep.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And people keep talking about how good the action looks, and yeah, it's good, but it's also, to me, it almost feels like it's kind of cluttered.
It's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over again.
And like how Zack Snyder's a legionary for reinventing action scenes in superhero movies. I'm like, how? Just doing the same shit over? I mean, yeah, that's one thing that most superhero movies have caught on. Unfortunately,
it's like
Miles commented that part of the problem was Superman Returns. People said the problem with it was that people were fixated on that Superman never threw a punch. To quote Cinema Snob, well, Man of Steel made up for that from a scale of 9 to 11.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I just got that joke. I just
Oh,
got
dear.
that joke.
Freaking like some of like that's one of the dumb things. Like when Superman's like super destructive during like that big action set piece in the second half, freaking it's like at one point it's like okay, it kind of makes sense because this is his first big fight, so he's like not really experienced with this, but then he keeps doing it.
Well, that's what Linkara said. Like, Linkara did a review of Man of Steel. He also fucking hated the movie. He's like, you have that excuse for the fight in Smallville, but half hour later when you get to the fight in Metropolis, that excuse has long since worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just like one of the various.
I still need a read.
That
Go ahead, sorry.
well, that's like the recurring thing. It's like I see what Zack Snyder was doing. It's just that freaking you're doing it the wrong way.
It's the same way with Sucker Punch. Like, I see what he's trying to do, but he's fucking horrible at trying to do it.
And it's like I got a newfound appreciation. I appreciate Man of Steel for like what it tries to do. Like I could see it, but it's like still the execution's off. And maybe I was cutting it a bit of slack because it's not nearly as incompetent as Batman v Superman or like even like the Snyder cut.
Yeah. Like, when I first saw Batman v Superman, I thought it was better than Man of Steel just because, like, they had an actual compelling character in it. But, yeah, Batman v Superman, especially the Ultimate Cut, is just fucking incompetent at everything it tries to do.
Probably
But no, wait, don't you know it's actually a misunderstood masterpiece?
legit the one good
You're
scene
right.
for me in Batman v Superman.
All logic.
Like, legit the one good scene in Batman v Superman for me, that at least I can recall, is the opening where you see Bruce Wayne's perspective from, like, the ending, like, the climax of Man of Steel.
Yeah, and, like, the one Batman action sequence was pretty good at the, like, and that comes in at the end, and it's really the only time you see Batman doing action, and that's kind of it. Dude, when Double Toasted did their review of Batman v Superman, most of the crew hated it, but one guy really liked it. The only thing the guy who liked it could come up with was, it's not a Marvel.
That's
like,
it.
That's it. It not
That's
being
such a
Marvel.
flimsy excuse.
Like, it not being Marvel Studios or Marvel Studios a lot of similar was the only thing he could think of for why he liked it.
Even though they made the exact same similar movie but better, like in the same year.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me.
I don't know, I may have told Jado the story. I don't think I've told Spectre the story. My grandmother passed away the weekend that Batman v Superman came out, and my dad really wanted to see a movie to take our mind off of it. That was the only movie playing. We had to see Batman v Superman.
No.
Didn't
no.
really help much, I'll put it like that.
Honestly,
Fair, yeah.
Sophie from our movie group had pretty much the same thing going, and the fact that it did take their mind off of the depression basically was, I think, why she gives that movie a free pass.
Fair enough.
Just from the conversations we've had about it.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I think after
I
there's
killed
a
the
lot of
Punisher
time-
who was ultimate. Using the ultimate.
Nice. Nice.
That
brother.
Punisher had
Nice.
such bad accuracy with the ultimate. Now I
Yeah.
get
Well,
Which is weird
isn't he,
because he's a
he's,
bot.
freaking now I get my ultimate. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, we've been running the clock kind of close here.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Like, I didn't notice until just now.
I was gonna say, that squirrel girl just would not freaking die.
I know.
Freaking if I could get back, freaking I could do my fucking turret. Okay. Freaking they took my mind off me, so now. Yes! Punisher's down.
Yes, good.
He's very good.
Viddy.
I shot the thing in the back to death.
Invisible Woman's being a bitch. I got her.
funny. Like their side has Invisible Woman and Thing, but our side has Human Torch. All we're missing is a Mr. Fantastic on our side.
That reminds me of fucking Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1 and 2. The first game had Leonardo and Michelangelo, and then the second game had Raphael and Donatello.
That's pretty funny.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
And then there's Injustice that just had all of them.
Yeah.
I did think that, like, when that came out, I did think it was kind of revolutionary. I was like, wow, 4 characters in one? That's crazy.
What do you think about it now?
Well, in comparison to other fighting games, it's kind of meh.
Ah.
It was a nice idea at the time, and it was a very appreciative idea.
Yeah. It was basically they kind of wrecked just that they recognized there's no point adding the Ninja Turtles unless you add all 4.
Yeah.
Honestly, at that point, I was like, yeah, Hellboy got more street credit from me. Because they made it look like Mike Mignola Hellboy, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like having...
They even, his Tower Winds animation even had the Mike Mignola art style.
Yeah, and I love that.
Like, I did like having Hellboy and the TMNT as guest characters in that.
And it did leave the bad, get rid of the bad taste in my mouth after David Harbour's Hellboy.
Yeah.
Oh god, that thing.
I watched that, I hated it so much.
I did.
It's
I
like
did too.
inferior to Ron Perlman's in every
Wasn't
way.
the Crooked Man even worse?
Like,
I heard it's
okay.
not that good. I have not seen it, though.
Miles and I watched The Crooked Man together. We both gave it a half star. Crooked Man is a story that is barely even about Hellboy. Like, it's about this dude witch who, like, Hellboy just kind of pals around with.
Oh, I see.
The Crooked Man... Even Hellboy fans are confused as fuck why the Crooked Man was picked as an, for a movie, because it's a story that Hellboy has nothing to do with.
Mm.
And, also, like, Crooked Man is worse and better and worse than David Harbour's Hellboy in various ways, because it's better in that it's an actual focused story. It's worse in that the effects are, like, for $10 and, like, nothing fucking happens in that movie.
Fair.
We just got robbed
It's kind of
that.
like, do you want to be bored or do you want to be... It's like, do you want to be bored or do you want to be confused and pissed off?
Frickin'... We got robbed that the third Ron Perlman movie never got made.
Yeah. Although, like, when the year that the, Hellboy, there was one critic who was making their best of the year lists. They put Hellboy 2 at number 10, tied with The Dark Knight. I'm like, I'm sorry, that is objectively wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, we got it.
I imagine the other
We
9...
got it in overtime, damn.
I imagine the other 9 spots went to, like, weird art house flicks.
I don't know, I didn't look up the actual, I didn't look up...
How
Hey,
how did I get MVP that time? I don't...
You got 47 kills.
Oh, so I'm Agent 47 now?
I got 32,
Alright.
but I died 6 times.
Alright, boys. My family's getting ready for the day, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
think
gotta
that
bounce.
would be a good time to call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Sadly, Miles could not stay with us because his power went out. That really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
So, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Miles.
Really
But
sorry.
I filled in your stead. Just in case.
We had Spectre.
Yes.
We...
Yeah,
you
we
had
were
power...
and not
Yeah.
and not Mark Spector.
Yeah.
good. What's up?
And we had Spectre and not Mark Spector.
What were you gonna say, Schnick?
No, I was trying to do a variant of that Loki quote from Infinity War. We had a Spectre. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, at least from this point on, I got 12 days off. So
Yeah,
if we ever want to do movies, I gotta get up with you on that. I'm terrible at responding about it.
Yeah.
But, eventually, we'll figure that out. Because I would love to do a movie with you guys.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been meaning to catch up on
Well, the next movie's Monday night, so I don't know if you're open for that.
That's probably gonna be the day of my birthday. So
Honestly, it's Alma's pick, and she's been really wanting to play Tower Unite. We could say instead of her like picking a movie, we could just play Tower Unite the whole night with her, because I think she'd like that.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Because she was begging us to play it literally about every single day this week.
I've
depending
been
on
playing
how
it with
crazy-
her, but she's gonna want to play it with you too.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on how crazy Monday's gonna be, because that's when my birthday is.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's gonna be going on that day. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
but we'll see what I can do.
yeah.
All right, this was fun. I'm glad I was able to show up.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good one.
You too.